Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Ryu, and I have been incredibly busy this week. It's been pretty hectic, and my videos have not gone out as fast as I wanted them to, but I'm here now, and I've got some quick fix footage for you guys, and I'm showcasing the new buff in this first gameplay with my friend Airy. Pretty difficult. You can now rocket jump with your pocket, or you can now sticky jump with your pocket, depending on who they are, and it gets you to the backfield very fast. The one downside is you get to the backfield with a quick fix medic, which means you're not very protected, and the rocket jumping mechanic for the medic is a bit sometimes. It gets me and Airy killed here, actually, so sometimes it doesn't work, and you should be ready for that just in case, unlike us. And also, if you plan on using this on offense, you should always be prepared to accidentally land in X number of sentry nest. Just letting you know. On defense, it is just sort of an extra thing. You can flank with a medic combo, that'll probably help out, especially since there will be no sentry nest to stop you, or less of them at least. Unlike me, we weren't so lucky. You see, me and Airy had a problem trying to do this gameplay. I am the quick fix medic out of the two of us. He hates it, and also he doesn't know how to rocket jump. He's a good player. He doesn't know how to rocket jump or sticky jump. That's just his thing. He's better than me at all the other classes. Well, scout and sniper, I guess we're sort of even on most of the other classes. The point is, we really didn't have very good synergy with it, and anyways, it did really hurt our team how we were using the quick fix that way, because I was so far away from the core of my team, and if you watched my last quick fix video, you know you should never really do that with the quick fix, because if you're pocketing somebody, which is basically what this buff told everyone to do, and you can't do that with the quick fix, because you can't overheal, so you can't, if you leave everyone else, then they're gonna die, and your pocket is still pretty weak. He doesn't have an overheal either, so chances are he's gonna die too, and that's always bad. Everyone's gonna blame you. Don't do it unless you really have to. I mean, I did rocket jump once in a separate gameplay that I accidentally deleted because I don't know, I'm terrible at remembering which gameplays I've shown and which ones I haven't, but one time Airy was standing on a bunch of sticky traps and I rocket jumped straight up to get him out of it before it exploded. Saved his life, and he still took fall damage, but fall damage is not too bad if you're going to land on X number of stickies. One thing I wish they would have done if they were going to go ahead and do this whole medic rocket jumping thing is I wish they would have given the medic another buff, because the medic jumping business is a bit tricky. You still take fall damage, and when you're jumping in with a soldier or a demo, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to be landing on quite a few people, so the medic needs some sort of survivability to go with him when he's doing that, and I would like to see the medic gain some kind of incredibly, I don't know, really slow overheal whenever he's healing somebody, so that he can be overhealed, he can take the fall damage, and he'll have a slightly higher regen. Not too high to be a problem, but just high enough to stop him from killing himself, if you know what I mean. But quick fix, very important to stay alive, and that would have helped medics stay alive, especially since their pockets now don't have the overheal that saves their lives and keeps you alive, because they can stay alive longer to protect you. But since they don't have that, and since this thing is not a real thing, and I can't make that a real thing, then you'll just have to wait until Valve decides to do something about it. Anyways, I am using the Crusader's Crossbow in this video too. I did skip ahead pretty far off, just so I could show it to you. Nothing really happened other than me dying another time in that time lapse. But Crusader's Crossbow got a buff. It now shoots 40%, or it now reloads 40% faster actually. My bad. Which does make it a bit more viable in mid-range fighting, but Needle Gun and Bloodsucker still pretty much outdamage it in close range and mid-range for the most part. Though it is pretty good at healing your teammates by accident if they happen to be fighting near the other team. So there's that option. I don't know what else to say. You can't battle medic with it. That's all I'm gonna say about it. It does do a very decent amount of damage. It's great when you pair it up with the Quickfix, since you'll be farther away from enemies anyway, like you should be. If you're using the minigun and you're close to enemies. Actually, I'm not sure where I was going with that. You should be pretty far away from enemies, so it is better than the needle gun in that respect, that it can do long range damage much easier without the arcing effects of the needler or the needles. Also, it does do higher damage the farther away you are from an enemy, so that'll encourage you to try to snipe them out a bit, and being that far away, chances are your medic won't need a constant pocket, so they won't hit you too much. There's not much else to say about this weapon. It's a very slight change. It doesn't really improve the metagame at all, because if you're going to be using a gun, or if you're going to be using a medic primary, chances are you'll probably want to use the Bloodsucker or the regular needle gun. The Crusader's Crossbow cannot do enough damage to save you in those close quarters conditions. It really depends on how reliable your pocket is, and if you're on defense, I'd say go for it, because chances are they'll be walking at you and you won't be getting sneak attacked quite as often. But if you're on offense, I wouldn't recommend it. If your pocket is reliable, you won't need to use the Bloodsucker, because they can kill the enemy much faster than you can, and you won't need to shoot. All that time you're spending shooting and hitting the enemy is less time devoted to building an Uber, which will change the game for you considerably. But really, that is all I have to say. Yeah, I'll just have to see you guys next time. Hopefully it doesn't take me as long as it did this time. So, bye.